Namaskar, children. Have you seen? There are some happy moments in our life, but some are sad too. It is our family which stays by our side in all those. In this video, we are going to study the lesson My Family and Home. Let us begin. Children, we are born in our family. We grow up in our family. We are brought up by our parents. They take care of us. It is the family which provides us with food, clothing, and shelter. Children, not only our parents, but also the grandparents, uncles, aunts, all the members of our family take care of us. There is affection among family members. We like to be a part of a family because of the love and caring that we get. Family members help one another in times of difficulty. They try to see that no one suffers from any illness. But if we fall ill, our parents take care of us. Family members share responsibilities as and when required. I'm sure you also must be helping your parents. Children, have you observed the families of your friends and relatives? Have you noticed some families are big and some are small? Big families consist of grandparents, parents, uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, and cousins, whereas some families consist only of parents and one or two children. Such families are called small families. Our family is linked with many other relatives, aunts and uncles from the mother's and father's side. Their children are all related to our family. Such a family is called an extended family. Our family gets extended because of our relatives. Members of an extended family may not live in one house, but there is love and affection between them. They meet each other on several occasions. Children, if you will take out any old photo album of your family, you will find out that some faces are familiar to you, whereas some are totally unknown. Some are seen frequently, whereas some are seen occasionally. Who all are these people? They all are our relatives. Children, let's try to understand this in details with the help of an example of Rehana's family tree. In her family, she has grandmother and grandfather. They have got three children: aunt, who's Rehana's father's sister, her father himself, and uncle, who's her father's brother. Rehana has a brother, his name is Salim. She has got two cousins. Their names are Sahil and Sania. Children, you may draw your own family tree as well. You can start from your grandfather's generation. Write his name first. Beside him, write the name of your grandmother. After that, write the names of your father, aunts, and uncles. Beside their names, write the name of their spouses. Like, in case of your father, write the name of your mother. Right? Below this, start writing the name of your brothers or sisters. Write your own name too. Below the names of your aunts and uncles, write the names of your cousins. Got it, children? In a family, generations follow one after the other over a period of time. They can be shown on the family tree. You may draw your own family tree with the help of your parents to understand this better. The family system changes as time goes by. At one time, grandparents, aunts, uncles, parents, siblings, and cousins all lived together and formed one big family. This was called a joint family. Children, family members move out for different reasons, like somebody may move out for education and later on for their jobs or occupations. They start living separately, forming different families. Such families are called nuclear families. The family system has changed in this way. Children, the family system changed and the distribution of work changed along with it. You all know storing water, cooking, and cleaning are the chores that need to be done in a family every day. Functions and festivals are often celebrated in the house. We have to welcome and entertain guests. The elderly people in the family need special attention. We should care for their health. When we see posters like this, we feel a great respect for the women in the family. But do you think it is right on the part of the other family members if only one person is busy this way? There are many household chores which must be shared by everyone. If everyone in a family shares the work, no one has to bear the burden alone. Each chore is important, and family members do these chores with love and affection. Children, we should be grateful for that. Children, can you compare the two pictures given here? In the first picture, there is a mess everywhere in the room, while the second one is clean and tidy. Which one looks pleasing? Yes, the clean and tidy room looks so nice. Just that we should remember keeping the house clean and tidy is the responsibility of every person in the family. We should throw rubbish in the dustbin and not throw it around. Garbage should never be thrown outside the house. This will help to keep the environment clean. To keep the environment clean, we must also put the wet garbage like vegetable peels and dry garbage like plastic and paper into separate bins. Paper, glass and metal can be sorted out from dry garbage and recycled later on. Do you know, children, these days the disposal of e-waste is a big problem. The use of electronic devices like mobile, CDs, DVDs, pen drives and computers has increased greatly. When these things are damaged, they become useless. This gives rise to e-waste. Children, we celebrate many festivals in the family. In the same way, different kinds of festivals are celebrated in different regions of the country. Agriculture is the main occupation in our country. Many of our festivals are related to agriculture and environment. Holi is the festival that marks the end of winter. In Punjab, Baisakhi is celebrated at harvest time. In Maharashtra, we celebrate Bailpora when the sowing of crops is over. During the harvest season in Tamil Nadu, Pongal is celebrated, while in Kerala, they celebrate Onam. Dasra, Diwali, and Gudi Padwa are celebrated when the farm produce is ready. Paryushan Parva, Buddha Purnima, Ramzan Eid, Christmas, and Pateti are important festivals. Whatever the festival, all Indians take part in them happily and wish one another well. People come together during festivals. Festivals include songs, dances, rangolis, games, competitions, races, and whatnot. This gives us joy. The Wali tribe lives in Thane district of Maharashtra. In June, at the beginning of the monsoon, they celebrate a family festival called Koli Bhaji. Koli is a wild plant that is used as a vegetable. You can see the picture here. This plant grows after the rains begin. Family members go out into the surroundings and collect fresh tender koli. Do you know? Makar Sankranti is a festival celebrated in winter. What do you like the most about Sankranti, children? I'm sure it is kite flying. On this day, friends and relatives give each other tilgur, means sesame, and jaggery. Sesame is an important winter crop. Sesame is good food for winter as it helps to keep us warm. Independence Day and Republic Day are our national festivals. All Indians celebrate them. India gained independence from the British on 15th August 1947. Hence, that day is celebrated as Independence Day. Constitution is the most important book of law for every country. The Indian Constitution came into effect from the 26th of January 1950. So, this day is known as Republic Day. This is how we celebrate so many festivals. But can we start celebrating these festivals more sensibly now? Can we be eco-friendly and make sure not to harm the environment? Small children and old people suffer if music is played too loudly. Loud noises cause noise pollution. Children, with this we come to an end of this lesson. But before we conclude, let's revise once again what have we learned in this video so far. In a family, we are secure in every way. Families are of different types: small families, big families, and extended families. A family tree shows several generations of people. Every household chore is important. We must keep our house and surroundings clean. Many of our festivals are linked with agriculture and environment. Independence Day and Republic Day are our national festivals. Festivals increase the feeling of togetherness among people. During festivals, we meet each other, talk to each other, and feel connected. Children, with this we come to an end. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.